I'm excited. I'm excited. Because I want to see what the heck's going on over here. And we're going to change music for a second. But I'm excited to see what the heck's going on over here. And I've got no one watching me, but that's fine. Oh. Load up. Load up. Load up. And it's just silly, stupid little game is loaded. Excellent. Haru, hello. Oh. Give that a second to load in, or it's just going to bounce around a whole lot, and it's going to look terrible and be bad. Horrible. There we go. I wonder what you are. How you doing, Haru? I guess you're hanging out in Ames's and Eyes. Look, is that like a big shark or something? I see the rays. Did it disappear? It disappeared. Looks like it might have disappeared. Some big fish. Okay. You missed so many check-ins. It's not a problem. Sorry, you got roasted by Quackbot. Not intentional. But, so you might have, I don't know how long, you said hello yesterday, I believe. You might have been here yesterday. Quackbot's perfect. I agree. But this happened. So I updated my game, and I guess the chunks that I had loaded were removed. So we're gonna go on a little adventure, and see how bad this damage is. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Like, what's the damage here? Adventure time, exactly. You see that redstone biome again, right there. So it pops up on the in the Nether and in the overworld. That's super cool. And yeah, we can see this is definitely a chunk error stuff. I've seen my fair share of chunk errors over the years, and that's definitely it. I have a light idea for something that we could do for this. This isn't necessarily an end of the world thing. I am going to make sure I hit record. It's kind of cool. You can tell if you come over here, I'm pretty sure, I bet you, ooh, actually we'll see it down here as well. I don't need to go too up, of course. When we get to these, when we get to this cave over here, I bet you you're going to see that the water kind of just stays up. Like it hasn't actually flown into the cave yet. You've been wondering what to draw mostly? That's a hard one. So I can give you, it depends. How big of a draw? Are you looking for something just kind of to sketch, to have fun with? Or are you looking for like a proper drawing? Anything in the middle somewhere? Do you have a style you're going for? Or like just like a little fan art something, or? Ooh, excuse me. My energy has not kicked in yet, but it'll get there. But I bet you if we come over here, yeah, you can see the water never generated naturally here. It doesn't properly flow. Probably fan art. Ooh, look at that big eel. Subnautica vibes. Look, that was a submerged cavern up there that's now just that. There it is. It just updated. That's pretty cool though. That does look pretty cool. I bet you we see the same over here. It just kind of like, yeah. That's a shot. I crashed. It was a pretty shot while it lasted, though. I enjoyed that. I need to make sure to mark that. All right, so supposedly over here, there's some land. I don't no idea what's going on over here, but we'll see, because this might have been land I had already generated, but it looks like maybe not. I don't know. Land ho, land over there-ish. That's a bamboo forest. You can see some of those bigger bamboo trees. I don't know how to make those, but they're really cool shape. I really like them. And over there, we got some redwoods, which is going to be part of this big old redwood kingdom thing that I was going to build, but might have to change some things up. Oh. That's fun and funky. It looks like it ate into a mine shaft over here. What's going on over there? Oh, we're not even at full sail. No wonder why we felt a bit slow. Oh, I bet you that was a water creeper. Those are like a bits of land over there. What's going on over here? Whatever it was is almost completely gone. That is fun, though. That's cool. Oop. The chunk is really cool. Yeah. This is generally at a time when I would be like, okay, am I just going to restart because this is a big chunk error? And maybe not. Maybe we play with this. We're going to come and see whatever's going on over here for sure. We'll see what this other part of the ocean is, but we might have a play. We might have just to figure out. I kind of want to do a quick loop and then, of course, head back, and we got to finish the house that we started over here. That's the main goal for the day. But, yeah, I kind of want to see what the damage was. There's a couple of different things we can do. Like, one of them, of course, is we gotta just ignore it. Maybe sometime down the road, we come in and texture them up and make it look like these really steep cliffs. Like, that could work. At other times, my friend's going to drop just a little bit. Just ignore that. You accidentally made 12 crafting tables? I just tend to give all my extras to Allium. And that handles it for me. I don't know if you have a situation of which you could do something similar. But that would be my suggestion, if so. Alright, looks like all this is fine, but it kind of broke here. So it looks like we're going to get into some regular world gen over here. These are all chalk cliffs. A lot of chalk cliffs. Making a house dedicated to crafting tables. See? Every server has to have at least one, right? See, over here it's less of an issue. We just kind of clean up these cliffs and it'd be fine. Poor fish. Chalk cliffs are so pretty. You get a better view. This is what a chalk cliff looks like. Look how pretty that is. If I were gonna live the life of a hermit, it'd be a little cliff or a little house over here. That's what it would be. And it looks like we have more over there for the chunk loaded air. All right, so that's a pillager outpost out there. We got another village over here. All of this is just a huge amount of ocean. So luckily, this isn't too bad. This can get cleaned up pretty easily if we wanted this to look good. We're about to see just how bad this is. It looks like it's pretty rough, but that doesn't mean we can't still build and have fun here. I don't think it means we have to restart or anything. See up there, that's that village. I was going to turn that village over there into a giant lumber camp. That was the idea for that place. Or a lumber camp, more of a kingdom. Like a big lumber kingdom. Alright, so Haru, if you're still here, then you're my only viewer. Do you want to hear the idea that I had for how to incorporate the chunk error rather than restarting? Well, now I don't know if that yes was because you want to know the idea or because you're still here. You want to know. Okay, so here's the idea. Ooh. No. Well, I mean, yes, that's a cool looking block, but I thought that might have been a big old mine shaft. So here's the idea, where we have this chunk error. And this would be far down the road, but the idea currently is to build giant robot-looking contraptions. Kind of make them look like an iron golem, if you will, but maybe a bit more overgrown or cursed or something like that. But huge, 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 where they're actually just like taking chunks of the earth out. And maybe it's just like this mysterious thing that nobody knows where they come from. They're just eating the world, and they have like nobody knows why. You can make some moving pieces to kind of animate it a bit and create. Sounds cool. I thought that'd be an interesting way to turn this little error into a story. And to kind of yes and the whole thing, so we're not just like looking at it going, oh, it's ruined, and now we have to restart from scratch. We really don't have to. We could just utilize it. I saw that, Mr. Drowned, you jerk. But especially over there where it's like very evident a chunk error, I thought that would be cool. Just a couple. Like once we have the template made up, it should be pretty quick to build them up. We just gotta... A lot of that would have to probably be designed in creative and then, you know, brought over. The sheer amount of ocean over here where, like, it aired out is baffling to me. And we can kind of incorporate it where, like, over there, where we're probably not likely to be building a whole lot, which would be over here. We could probably use some create contraptions and just bulldoze the whole thing. Just rip it out and use it for materials. Just raw materials, got to be industrial over there, and let the majority of our build be over here. But I'm curious if this happened all the way around the places we originally explored, which is why I'm kind of just looking about. But yeah, I thought that'd be a cool a cool way to do it. These big robots just kind of ripping out chunks of the world. Sounds amazing. Excellent. Yeah. I'm glad it is being responded to positively. excited to see it? I'm excited to see it. I have no idea what it's going to look like. And that idea might change a little bit here and there, but it was a light idea. A concept of a plan. Look how empty all this water is. That's so cool. And this is with a, what's our current video settings? 30 chunk render distance. Pretty hefty render distance. Not like 100 chunks. I don't want to melt my computer. We do a lot of sailing. I really do need to get a dock up and running in that first town we're living at. I need to get that house built up today. That's some of the better archaeology stuff. We've seen that. I can see some pickles. Actually, you know what? I could use a pickle. I don't think we have any pickles. So for like rivers, lighting up rivers and stuff, that'd be really nice. I'll go ahead and grab this lantern as well. Oh! The lantern lights up. Ah! Run, me! Did we just take damage? 8% damage. I like that it's waving in the storm. Look at this. Also, look at how empty this all is. Ridiculous. One of your favorite maze quotes? Is that "Run away, me"? Ooh. That's treasure. Oh. Screw it. You're not gonna be able to come after me anyways. Ooh. Piece of TNT. I've got flax seeds. I'm happy with some moss though. Pretty sure we have potats. And we'll grab these smithing templates. The scream sounded as if it was in lowercase. And we'll go ahead and get the suspicious stew. We can't have a world without a soup shop. No world is complete without the soup shop. Ah! Ah! Okay, we're going. We're leaving. We're leaving. I'm being bullied. Just bullied. Let's see. I'm going to put my diamond in my backpack. I'm going to put the smithing templates in the backpack. Going to put the TNT in the backpack. And that. Keep that down here, I guess. See, another little bit of cliff like way out there. But we'd have to get way out there to actually see it. I do want to check out this cave over here, though. And they'd have to be really, really big. We're talking like really big because it's going to be in the ocean. And they might actually have to touch the ocean floor, which is pretty far down there. And they have to stand above these cliffs to make it look like they're big enough to like just like rip out all this land. That would be a creeper I'm bouncing against. Or a manta ray, I guess. Big old nether portal over there. A hint of another redstone cave over there. I think the flickering is so cool. It might be a graphical glitch, but it's adding so much. How mean? Are we talking about me getting bullied by zombies? Don't worry. We'll fix that at some point. The whole reason we came out was to grab a couple of these saplings. Originally, yesterday, we came out to get some dark oak saplings, which we got. And then we saw this chunk error, and I was like, well, I kind of really want to explore that. And that's what we're doing right now. And since we didn't explore any of this, we might not get a whole lot of issues over here. We might get a lot of issues. I don't know. But I kind of like the idea of this being like almost like one of the last continents out there sort of thing. That'd be cool. That could add a lot of lore and flavor to this little world that's completely unique to us, because like a chunk error like this isn't something that happens to everyone's world. You can't, I don't even know if you can like force something like that to happen. So if we're going to do something like that, like what else do we do? Because like building like 100 big robots would be kind of fun, but like what else could we do with that? Do we build something like to show that they're coming, like are they coming from the end? Or are they coming from the nether? Or do we want to do builds in either of those dimensions to represent that? And we can kind of like figure stuff out like that as we go along. That's not something that has to happen like even this year. I want this to be a nice long-lasting world. I haven't had a long-lasting world. I'm loath to say forever world, but I've not had a really long-lasting world like this in everish. Ooh. Chat, we're going to check out those crystals, though. Right? Ooh. I'm curious. Prismarite cluster. Cave. Alright, so now I'm going to silk touch these. Okay, same thing. Same thing. But what about the large? If I do like... Oh. Do I have a pair of shears? I do. Ooh, actually, the boat, in the boat, we've got a piece of bone meal. If I use a piece of bone meal, no, can't right-click the bone meal. Cave hyssop. Cool. And you just get a large one. Very cool. We're gonna have to figure out how to make more of those. If there's a way to farm them, we just gotta find them. I feel like we maybe lost out on some right here, but now we know these exist, and I want them. I want them all. Look how pretty these are. Oh, now we've got 2 bone meal. I don't know where that second bone meal came from. Ooh-ah. Okay. This is so cool. It does look to be the issue, though. And I bet you it's safe to say that big chunk here all the way around. Look at this one poor, decrepit little house just outside of chunk air. Fantastic. Is this our new home? Should we just, like, leave everything else behind and start here? No, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're not going to do that. We're absolutely not going to do that. But we are going to check out this house. This is the better archaeology mod, as I think is where this house comes from. And holy cow. I am loving the air. Maybe that right there could, you know, explain our error. Maybe it is something from the nether. Ah! He's stuck in my boat. Is there anywhere here that's just pure dirt going up? Kind of over here. Scaffold our way up here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I guess in order to get that, I needed like a silk touch shovel. I'm starting to think I'm digging a grave for no reason. Not sure why that had like different. Make sure we do the feather touch one. Smashing success. Obtain loot by breaking a vase. We did not actually break the vase. We kept it. But I think that's okay. Aw. Okay, silk touch items is probably going to be what I need to get, like, rotten stuff, because that's not bad. Like, it's supposed to be rotten, but that would have been good. You died in hardcore? No! I'm sorry to hear that. I've actually never played hardcore Minecraft. I know it's, like, all the rage. People like hardcore, but I've never played it before, and I don't know if I want to. Why is there so much cobble here? Cobble doesn't naturally generate. Whoa! Whoa! Cobweb entanglement. Discover a spider cave. That's very scary. Man, I wish Ames was in my chat right now. She loves spiders. They're her favorite mob. Doors don't work underwater in bedrock. Really? They don't? Oof. So you weren't just playing hardcore. I would say playing bedrock is playing on ultra hardcore. I don't have any food that's cooked. This is a stupid idea. I don't know why I'm here. I was just really curious about this strange cave. Is there like a reason to it, or is it just like a spooky place to find spiders? It's horrible. My word, look at this. Ah, there's a spawner right there. That's why. Oh. Alright, I don't want to die here. It stopped raining, so we get a nice little, you know what I'm trying to say, rainbow. Bow of the rain. Well, look at that. We have a spider cave, and we have that super cursed portal up there. I don't know what it AC. What is that? I don't know what that is. I know what the portal up there is. That's obvious to me. Well, it's a little obvious to me. What is that? I kind of want to come back and check that out. And that's something we could do. I remember some like flying island type stuff to like investigate what's going on, because this is so much ocean. Way more than I would have thought. This is like large biome levels of ocean. Do you see what that is? I see what that is. That's another water temple. This one like comes straight up out of the water. I don't think our other one does. Any closer, I'm going to start running into issues, but that's cool to know that's there. That's something we can come back and explore, though. I'm definitely going to come back and check that out. Maybe like an airship that we can make with Create to go back and forth for whatever that is. That'd be cool.
Oh!
Sometimes you just need a good stretch. I wonder if I can find any of the azurine that I'm looking for here. Definitely find some skeletons that I'm not looking for here.
Penguin Zero Verl Zero Road rated your channel with 15 viewers.
With 15
Shout
viewers?
out to Penguin Zero Verl Zero Road. Mr. Wob1E followed your channel.
Mr. Wob1E, thank you so much for the follow. Ames, thank you so much for raiding. You didn't have to raid. But does this mean that you're done streaming? That's sad to hear. The world's a better place when you're streaming in it, Ames. Pangs. I realized that I stopped calling you Pangs for some reason. I don't know why, and I'm trying to bring that back. So I hope you're okay with that. Maze is stinky, that said Ames. Oh. I have hydrophobic feathers, which is why I don't shower, which is also why I smell. You have to remember, rubber duck. And that does mean that I'm always in a bath. I do apologize, Maze, but Ames has told us that I'm my hydrophobic secrets. Interesting. I choose to ignore the quacks from M. This is why you are smelly. Bam. Ames, though, hello. Hello, chat. Hello, guys. For those of you that don't know, we're playing Cottage World. That spook didn't get me because I'm not curing villagers. Take that. I do need... because I have a backpack and I'm a super professional adventure-type duck, I have a furnace with me. Look at that. Little furnace. And we're gonna... I always forget. Is it planks or logs that go in?
Don't worry about it. It's under control.
Bruh, it is under control. So don't worry about it. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Wobble. Just so you know, my lurk does track how long you've been gone. So when you get back, you can always check that out. Pangs is such a cute nickname. Please go back to using it. I will. I will. Did you add the alley scream? I have not yet. I want to do another, like, not a full revamp, but another just, like, good cleanup of my stream, my setup. And I'm waiting for the streamer bot update. That's all I'm waiting for. Because some of the stuff that I want to add, and clean up, I want to make sure that I can use that time to also learn the update. I'm going to grab some of this raw cod, because I've been running over cod this whole time. We're going to cook some dinner. Have ourselves a little camp. You're going to bed in a bit? That's not a problem, Mr. Wobble. Thank you so much for lurking, though. Appreciate you. So, for you guys who don't know, though, this is Cottage World, the modded Mon Pack world thing that I've been building up in. I had started building a house for myself in the village that we moved into. Ooh, we got to check that out and see what that looks like. And, like, maybe Ames can get some ideas for her upcoming forest. Look at that. Ames, do you need to just restart gemstones in Cottage World? Is that what you need to do? Maybe. Let me know, Pengs. That is very pretty. Yeah. I'm just grabbing a stack of this. Maybe we want to use the scoria, but it's nice that we have it right here. So, I was out and about doing an adventure thing, as adventure ducks do. You can tell I'm very adventurous. We have a backpack. We have our pickaxe. We have our lantern that we definitely didn't pick up from the bottom of the ocean. Don't worry about it. The little boat. Yes, and it sails. We have a little sailboat. Also, look at that thing. I don't know what that is. I want to investigate it. It looks like it might be empty with the cobweb. But we're not going to get up there. That's going to be a when I can adventure through the sky thing. But I started this in the first edition of Cottage World. And then we updated. And when we updated, this happened. And we just came. So we started here. I was building my house. You can see it from space right there. It's a very big house. And we came up here to to grab some dark oak saplings. Right up here. That's our dark oak. Way over here. And while doing that, I noticed these strange lines. So we came around, and I'm not going to go back. It takes a while to do this. All of this, though, is chunk aired out. It all looks like this. Like this. All of it. Usually, this is the time that you would be like, okay, I think I'm just going to restart. Normally, that's what I would do. I would have just restarted with this because, like, that's a big chunk error. Like, what are you going to do with this? But I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Instead of restarting, why don't we integrate? I don't want to look, no spoilers. Why don't we integrate something? Like, we came across this over here. Maybe it's something that the Nether's doing. And I had an idea for giant robots. Oh, I am going to go back one thing. I had just mentioned how I hope that you would, how I wish you were watching, Ames. We're going to break this. I found a new biome in this mod pack. I don't think you ever saw it. So we're going to float back over to here while I talk. And yeah, the idea is giant robots. Make them kind of look like iron golems, maybe, but huge, huge. And make it look like they're taking huge chunks of the land. Just ripping it out. And maybe that's something from the Nether. Maybe it's something from the end. Maybe it's something from neither dimension. Some whole new ancient thing that's just ripping everything apart. We can even tie it into, like, maybe a build to do with ancient cities, because we haven't really done anything with that yet. But, you know, Skulk is a thing. We've got that portal up there because of the chunk air. It's just floating up there. I don't see floating portals anymore. We've got that floating island right there. Maybe we do some more floating islands out here. You can see there is still some new land generation, but a lot of this is just open ocean. And when we get faster movement, like Elytra and stuff, we'll investigate further. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's the play. Like some mythical shenanigans, right? It just looks like something just ripped it out, which is kind of what happened. That's a chunk error for it. But instead of restarting, I thought, hey, why don't we try to incorporate it into our existing build? And that'd be cool. All right, here we are. So you can see this, like, poor spider boy just floating on the water all by himself. Because I found this patch of cobblestone. And when I came over here, I got this. This is called a spider cave. A cave of spiders. Just spiders. I don't know what demented creature decided to make all this cobblestone, but all this cobblestone is just one giant spider cave, and it looks like it goes deeper into the ocean. But all of this, that's because there's a spawner right there that just kind of poops out spiders and sends them off into the ocean, because I guess that's where spiders go now. They're one with the sea. And I just knew Pangs would love this, because it's her favorite mob, are small cave spiders. She's unsubscribed from me, I understand. But yeah, that's the idea. Big caves, yep. Or big caves, big cliffs. I think that's going to be what we're doing. All we're doing right now is going around. I was just confirming exactly what had happened, and it looks like, yeah, you can see the chunk errors, and I got some new generation here and there. Did someone throw something? Oh, I got an egg in my face. Well, not on my face. You missed. Oh, the spiders in Minecraft are okay. No, I've shown you. No, Quackbot knows what's up. It knows your line. Quackbot knows your line. I've seen you deal with... Oh, Haru threw egg on my face. So what do we think? Do we think those are icky? You never miss? Neither does Quackbot. Quackbot always pitches a perfect game. Do we like the idea of giant golems just ripping the earth apart? What do you think, Panks? And I wanted to check out this clip. I wanted to see if there was any of the Ozarine. We're trying to build some Ozarine into our little village. Absolutely excellent. I know Haru likes it. Haru was the one I told first. You love Lawrence, a great way to tie corruption into it? I think so. Excellent. I'm happy people are liking it. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. So all of this... Dino, hello, hello, hello. Gonna have to lurk now, but don't explode. I already did one. No, back up, witch. Dude, you've gotten like 6 of these. How much more health do you have? Eat, 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 eat. See, we got some crimsite. That's what I wanted to build my... Man, witch drops are strong. I forget that every time. I'm gonna grab some dripstone, and the reason we're grabbing dripstone is we have chipped. Chipped is so incredibly amazing. Longest of my life. Alright, I'm not actually seeing... I wish I knew what was causing these flickers. I think it might be just the shaders. If I do video settings, if we turn off the shaders, does that, It definitely is just the shaders that's causing that flickering. Just checked in, not a problem. I still gotta figure out what I'm doing with all of that, of course. Okay, so that's nothing. Do you know, you came in. We're currently in the midst of a small exploration mission. I did not see any Azurine. Just a lot of dripstone. Cool, dripstone looks pretty and all, but not what we're here for. We'll have to make a dripstone mine. I do like dripstone, and the dripstone blocks for like walls and stuff. Ooh, so good when chips gets involved. So good. I definitely want a dripstone farm. Bigger rewards for more channel points. That's going to be one of the things that's coming up with the change with StreamerBot. So, how's the base looking? I am going to show you guys all of that. I am on my way back there. But, since you just came in, Dino, we're currently dealing with the fact that I discovered last night that I have a chunk error. When I updated the game to the newest version, you can see everything that this is that ocean that we had lived in, all of this. But all of this is errored out. And I have an idea for how we're going to handle that and build some, just establish some lore using it. And we're gonna brainstorm some other ideas for the lore behind it. But we're thinking giant robots that look like kind of like big, overgrown iron golems that look like they're like ripping out the cliffs and mining it all up. Buying mod? No, I don't think I'm gonna do mod as points, but good one to make fun of. That's fair. Yeah. I think Quackbot's been fired today. Okay, I already have some of those trees. Those are really pretty trees. I need to know these blue ones, though, I've not seen yet. Is that just a type of silver birch? And I don't actually know if I have the purple. So we're going to come and get these two right quick. If I don't have them, I want them. Just because you do it? I mean, it's a pretty common one. But yeah, I could do VIP. That's not a bad one. Ooh, look, little crab friends. Hello, little crab friends. I don't know if I have the purple, but what's this blue? Is that just another type of silver? Silver birch like it is, but does it give a a different kind of sapling.
GUMMI35HARK followed your channel.
Gummy Shark, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? I believe you came here from Ames's stream. The birch sapling. Enchanted birch sapling. That's pretty. Okay, we're going to keep that. I'm happy we did this. And then I'm going to make sure I get one of these Mauva. One of these Mauva. You love it when you say your name? Yes. I love my TTS. Alright, so we got the Mauva. We've got this enchanted silver birch. That's awesome. You had a pizza. I'm jealous. I went to the dentist, so hopefully I can actually eat pizza like a normal person again in the not too distant future. My dentist was like, yeah, man, it's bad, but it's not as bad as you're making it out to be. Nor as bad as the last 5 dentists I went to made it out to be. I love my dentist right now. Looks like Nutella sandwich is on the menu tonight. But what kind of, like, what are you doing? You have a dentist appointment on your birthday? Happy birthday? Mazel tov? You should tell them it's your birthday, see if they give you a discount. What kind of Nutella? Is it just what, have you not scheduled an appointment since you chipped your beak? Yummy indeed. But what kind of Nutella sandwich? Is it just Nutella or... Oh, I crashed. Just Nutella and bread? I mean, yeah, Nutella is great, but you definitely want, like, yeah, peanut butter if you want your mouth to hate you and be extra sticky. You need, like, milk with that. But Ames doesn't like milk. I know too much about Ames. Pangs. Hey, John, welcome back to the stream. It's been a while. Well, it's been since yesterday. You got here. You don't have peanut butter at home. How do you not have peanut butter at home? That's... Bananas are great. How could one not like milk? I used to drink it, like, just milk. I used to drink it by the glassful, and like my sister and I would rip through it. It made my mom crazy because she had to buy it all the time. And then I stopped, and now ever since I stopped, I can't really do that ever again. Bubbly. Haru, you don't like peanut butter? I am so sorry. I haven't changed anything. That's the joy of randomness. Some nights, Quackbot doesn't do nothing, and all of a sudden today, it's just ripping through people. I don't know why. Wait. I don't know what that means. What's... Mauler. I want to look. I want to see. Can we make it inactive? Can we kill it? No. I do want to see if I can make... I would like to check and see if there's a way of making chatbot react to not commands. Hold on, guys. We see Mauler. This is from the Friends and Foes, which means it's that Mauler that was originally teased as a potential mob. There he is. What is it? What do it do? 20k Quackbot kill switch for the stream. I would like to see if I can't get stuff like that in setup though, for sure. Get Quackbot integrated into redeems. Wow, Quackbot's really... I think it's also that usually my chat's not this active. Thank you again for the stream, for the raid, Ames. Beforehand, it was just me and Haru. And I had to keep trying to entertain Haru all by myself. It was horrible. I'm going to ignore that. I have just done an insurmountable amount of damage to the local ecology. We're going to see if we can't wrap back around into our ocean up here. I really hope I don't have to like leave my ship somewhere or go the long way back around. Your every stream, by the way. I mean, I do try, but you also started streaming way earlier than I'm usually awake. When I go live after you. I think Dino's just very silent. Yeah. I wish it was very silent. Silent's actually very entertaining to watch. He's a goofball. He needs to start streaming more. Also, so, Ames, did you ever go back and see any of the VODs that you missed after you went to bed for the stream day? Modern, welcome into the stream. How you doing? Nice to see you here. The Gorge? I don't know what that is. And thank you for the redeemed quack. Way too much stuff going on for that. I don't know what the Gorge is. You mean me? Oh yeah, there's these lightable flowers in this. I'm so sorry, Ames. I'm going to show you this, and you'll be like, "Crap! I had to like redo all of my gemstones and bring it into this mod pack, and that's not going to be easy." Was the stream always 720p? I think I default to 720 because I don't always get 1080 on Twitch. I don't think I'd stream at 1080. Yeah, it should always. Yeah, it should always be 1080p is what I put output. I'm not the one obsessed. You were the first one. Well, look, it's little flowers. They put out light. They're very pretty. They look like lilies that output light. I need to stop getting distracted. So this half over here looks great. Like you can see it, but then it looks great over here. I was the one that started it? Oh. It's actually not 1080p. My canvas is what, 2560 or something like that. This is the frames are dropping. Ignore that. That's just. The frames are just dropping because I'm not doing the thing to the thing to the thing. You'll send him the notch. But yeah, I think it's like 2560 or something like that. Whatever my actual screen resolution is, I'm forgetting it. Let's see, can I display settings? Otherwise, I have such a hard time getting to that. Advanced 2560. Yeah, I was right. Because I'm on a 2560 by 1440p monitor. I keep my canvas at that, but then I output to 1080p, and I don't know if Twitch will drop me to 720. I am sorry for the ad starting up right now for you guys who just got trapped on it. Oh, my PC frame rate? Yeah. Alright, it looks like the south side of this really wasn't that affected. It's interesting that it was like all of this. And then I'm going to see if I can't finagle my way back in through here. And I'm not going to do this whole thing right now. I'm not. Throwing tomatoes is rude. But maybe I'm hungry. Good try on the spook, but I'm in the middle of the ocean. I can't get attacked by a trader out here. Yeah, no, I just needed dinner, I guess. The really hard thing is I can't always tell if something's being thrown at me because my inventory is so loud now. I'm crashing. Ooh, that's it. This is the block I wanted. You're in my mining area, boy. We're just gonna like empty this out now. Ooh, no, come back here. As soon as he crashed. Good timing. Alright, grab this. You're gonna update them on the stream? He just admitted being smelly despite being rubber. What do you think, though, Ames? This is the Ozarene IRL. He's a goose, clearly. 4 years ago? No, it was more like 4 weeks ago. Gosh. I want... I'm actually a goose, but he's been lying. Yeah, it's not good for your hair to shower every day. Didn't you know that? Cancel Mayzeri the duck. Is it my turn to make an I've been canceled video? The influencer who lied. I'm an influencer now? Who was I influencing into being a duck for this to be a scandal enough for me to be canceled? Who else who hasn't been canceled? Is it too early to do an I've been canceled video mocking Iskals? Which would have been like turned into a big old nothing burger if he had said literally nothing. Hi Dina, welcome back. I'm assuming? No. Maybe? I don't know how ads work. It says ads in progress up there. I don't know if that's representative of what you guys actually see. Maybe Ames knows. Like, Panks is she's a very big professional streamer. I should ask her. She's very smart and wise. Jax Films made a mock apology video after Logan Paul. Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to be one of those drama bait creators. For 2 mins, not a problem. I'm just happy to have you as long as I can. By the way, Dino, I don't know if you looked. Calvin's doing my house. I was hoping that would have been a collab, but I get it. He needs to keep making progress. Is it sensitive? I think the most sensitive thing about it, now granted, the context of it is definitely sensitive. I do not want to diminish that, but it's made, I don't want to say it's worse or more sensitive. It will feel different for a lot of people in the context that he was a hermit, and the hermits have a very long history of keeping their noses very clean. This whole adventure was worth it because I was able to find, look at this vein of Azurine. The farmhouse. Yep, that one was mine. I don't think he's going to do my big fancy roofs because he's going for more of a rustic, realistic style. But that's fine. It was still the, what you call it that I put out there. So the reference image I use. So I'm happy. Soup. Oh, I did do that. I didn't tell you that, Ames. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't necessarily want to run all the way back out here for a metric ton of Azurine. As a soup business owner, how big is this house? It's not just for one house. I want to use, the idea was to use the Azurine and the Crimsite. Hold on. So the idea is to use Azurine and Crimsite as roofs throughout the village, because like with a lot of these villages, you get those different colored roof tiles in like concept arts and stuff. So we're gonna tile these up and we're gonna get them on some roofs. Create's big enough, it might actually work with chipped as well. That'd be cool. Ooh, a shipwreck. I don't want to get too distracted, but that's a shipwreck. What's my mic? I have the Shure SM7B. Do not buy it. Don't. It's a great mic. If you buy it, you'll never need another mic ever again. Do not spend $200 on a microphone. You don't need that. And you also, I know you want to update your camera because unlike me, my camera can stay the quality it's at for pretty much ever because it's Blue Yeti's good enough. Honestly, if you're going to invest in a family of products, Elgato's would be my bet on what's going to be here to stay for a while. You're going to get a Sennheiser. Sennheisers are great mics. That's not a bad mic at all. We're going to ignore Quackbot for just right now. I would say, like, back when I bought my mic, that was 4 or 5 years ago now, it was commonly believed, like, and rightfully so, a Fifine mic? Fifine? I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, this is just a cheap one I got off Amazon when I got my very first microphone, which was just an Amazon podcast boom mic combo, 20 other tags for the name sort of deal. The big thing with it, empty map, paper, and feathers. Okay. I don't know why there's feathers in there, and I don't want to ask. Ooh, I don't know if I've pumpkin yet. Gunpowder's always good. There we go. So, I will say, if you look at older threads, a lot of them are going to tell you to avoid USB. Don't touch a USB microphone. They're terrible quality. Don't do it. And that is no longer accurate. If you're looking at threads from 5-6 years ago, don't, because spending money on cheap ones is going to have, that is accurate. I would say, I do a lot of audiophile stuff. I like to make sure I have a really good, crisp sound. I really stress it because everything I do is in these headphones. For us in particular, as content creators, there's a lot of really good audio advice that needs to be freaking ignored. Yeah, you don't want to buy any more hardware for the sound. So, like, I have an XLR microphone. That's why I got the Wave XLR. That's what it plugs into. It powers it enough. The Shure is a very power-hungry microphone. If you buy it, you're going to need to buy more stuff just to power it, let alone to run it in your computer. As Type-C cable, it should be pretty good, yeah. A lot of audiophiles are going to say, like, those egg crate foam, that's not going to help. It does, because we're not doing music. We're just talking. The reason I can get away with, you see it better right there, this blanket, that's on my walls to keep the echo out. It's just a big, I have 5 big moving blankets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I thought I had a 5th. 4 big moving blankets up here. I just put them in my wall because that's all I need. I just need echo to not exist while I'm talking. XLR or USB? Yeah. So we will quickly hit a diminishing return in how much money we're spending because we're, like, if you look at Shure, people will be like, this is the microphone that Michael Jackson used for, I think it was Thriller. That's its big selling point. Every podcaster uses Shure. It's a great mic. We're not in a studio environment. It doesn't matter. Just get yourself a decent mic and get yourself a decent camera. I'm not upgrading mine because it's not moving from up there until I get my teeth fixed. I don't want you guys to have a big... You don't need to have a close-up of my face. A lot of people are like, well, you're handsome anyways. They can shove it. It's how I'm comfortable. You know it already, but you've been so overwhelmed with mic advice. Yeah, absolutely. You could look at Elgato, and they also have, they're coming out with like a cheaper brand of stuff. Cats on the table. It helps. It's also nice just to get it out away from you. The only issue I have right now is I'm on a plastic. This right here is just a plastic fold-out table. My arm is breaking it. It's broken it, and like I have to move it every once in a while, and it'll just snap a new piece. I know what I want to get to replace this. It's actually a workbench, not a desk, but it's going to cost me about $200, and it's the last desk I'll ever need. And it has a crank, so I can actually stand up with it as well. And I'm going to get all of the cabling to go along with that. I'm very excited for that. How about a light bar? Do you use a door as your desk? Do you just like take it off and then you put it back at night? Yeah, I mean, a mid-range mic will do just fine for almost every streamer. Like you want to sound good. It's, bless his soul. I'm so happy that Emerald downloaded NVIDIA Broadcast when I suggested it to him. Because everything in the background was so distracting. And when you have a stream like that where the sound quality isn't good, nothing, like everything else could be gold standard. It's not going to be good to watch. You take the bathroom door. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, who needs... I mean, like, everyone in my family just poops with the bathroom door open, so that makes complete sense to me. Maze agreed? Yeah, of course I did. Everyone in my family, yep. Yeah, especially if Cooper isn't making direct eye contact with me when he poops, he's just not having a good time. Is that not how you go? You don't make direct eye contact with Luna every time you go to establish dominance and safety? They always poop with you for some reason. Thank you for the egg. Right on my face. They always avoid eye contact. They want to be with you, but they're just ashamed at what you're doing. I understand. Look at all these lights the flowers make. So pretty. I should be able to fit through here. Get food. You'll be back, don't worry. Kirk. I believe in you. Boing. Ooh, I wonder if it works. We're going to test this out. Dino, I'm going to test something. Are you ready for it? Are you a fan of movies? Or anyone else in chat? It'd be great. Sure? Perfect. Does it work? I don't think I got it to work, and that's why I'm waiting. I have a movie quiz, and it's supposed to just be able to start, and it doesn't start. I thought I set it all up correctly. I've already been here. You can see I've looted those. So long, looted barrels full of empty dreams. Didn't work. Kind of like a poll, yeah. Hardest things to say are usually the most important. That's excellent advice. I'm going to pretend that Quackbot knew full on that Ames was just having a hard time saying lurk. Oh, oh, nope. Come back here, boat. I lost ya. Ow! I brought the jellyfish with me. That kind of hurt a lot. What great advice. The best nights out are when people around you are simply having fun. Just spitting cold hard facts, really. Oh, I missed my turn. It's way over here. I think it's this right here. OpenAI? No, I think it's a predetermined list that I pull from an API. I just, whoever... Aw, I ran over the dolphins by accident. Whoever set it up doesn't have, like, the list published anywhere, so it was kind of a... I didn't know if it was all going to be family friendly. I'm just kind of hoping it is. I've been happy so far. I kind of wish they would publish it, because I would love to have something like that, where it's just like little facts for Minecraft. I want to set up, I would love to have like a little Minecraft quiz set up in the chat. But whenever it rains, you actually start rocking more, and I think that's super cool. On our way back. Using that in OpenAI or something? Yeah, and I've looked at some, because I'm not opposed to using some like AI bots just to keep chat. Here, I keep some stuff kind of fun, generate fun things, but some of it does require subscribing, and I'm already spending so much money on all of this. And I don't really see a huge return on that yet, so I gotta wait that out. Yeah, it's definitely something I would want to invest more into as we continue to grow. It's one of the things that I'm looking forward to redoing. I want to clean up some stuff with my stream. I want to spend about a weekend or something once this update goes out. Because I'm happy with a lot of it, but there's some stuff I would like to clean up. I might actually go through the trouble of building mask on in Infinity and getting all of this really just a little bit more polished. Make my own AI bot. Yeah, I was waiting to see what's going on with DeepSeek. See what people start doing with that since that's locally hosted. And I did just get my NAS. I've used stuff like, you love DeepSeek? Interesting. Like that's something I was waiting on, just kind of see what tools people make. I did have Stable Diffusion for a bit, and I was playing around with that, but when I stopped playing Dungeons and Dragons, the campaign I was planning kind of fell through. I was like, all right. So I haven't gone back to it in a while, but now that I have space and I'm setting up another computer and everything like that, I'd like to get back into that a little bit. I think we've made it clear that Mazriel is not anti-AI. I just want people to be smart about it. So, for example, we're going to get a lot of Goku teleporting here because of this. Oh, I'm excited to show you this little house we started building. Let me get some sleep. Let me get to somewhere safe. Actually Saw's problems. Claude the goat. I don't know who Claude is. Is that like a DeepSeek OpenAI ChatGPT competitor sort of thing? Yeah, okay. Great. I don't think I had the enchanted birch. So that actually was very good for us. Let's see, Hoglin sirloin. You get like 10 prompts a day before you need to pay $5, and that's kind of the issues I run into for a few things. Yeah. I don't mind getting multiple bots in here, so getting like SiriBot in to do duck facts or something. But I would like to learn how to rebuild that in StreamerBot. And the big update, a big part of what's coming out, is a huge UI update. So it's going to have, one, dark mode. Welcome back, Pangs. Show you the build. I will, but I'm going to keep you teased for just a second while I run over here to the boat and empty it out. Speaking of yellow, I actually tried to kind of make my intro thing yellow. And that lasted 2 episodes before I completely forgot. She got the Nutella sandwich, remember? I listen, Ames. That's why I'm your best friend. I wasn't playing on multiplayer. Oh my gosh. Hi, Thaddeus. Welcome back. What do you mean I'm your worst friend? What do you mean? After the years we've spent together? Is this Maze? It is. You know, if I'm watching my own stream because he rated me, I'm going to turn that off. I don't need that. I cannot believe that your video, Pangs, your video, like the big movie that I'm watching that's definitely better than the Minecraft movie, is already 5 months old. We've known each other for so long. Yeah, 5 months. A worse friend's a maze any day. I wonder if like your children just unconsciously shudder every time you say a terrible dad joke. It's like that running joke in anime where someone sneezes because they're being talked about. Oh, and we got these. Let me put all this away. And go ahead and grab this. Put all this in here. Kids are in a constant state of dismay. I think that's how you know you're doing the right job. But look at these. They glow different colors. These hang. I need to... These hang. You can see that here. Look at that. Duck, do you have the Shrek hat yet? I don't know what the Shrek hat is. Am I missing something? Now would be a great time for gems, right? Just log back in. Do your gemstone stream right now. Those sound pretty? Yeah, they sound just like the, you know what I'm trying to say, I hope. Not andesite. Geodes. Whatever's in the geodes. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I agree. They sound wonderful. 100% though. Yes, sir. Okay, emptying out the last of the boat. Hands are amethyst. Thank you. Yes, that's the word. That's the word of the day. Thaddeus. Thaddeus. That just makes sound. That just sounds like I'm making fun of people with lisp, of which I have one. Oh yeah. I found this, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to make a suspicious stew store, because you can't have a successful world without a soup shop. I think that's accurate and true. No way. True. Oh, Ames, you missed the wonderful advice we got. You should scroll up in chat, because I used the, I asked Quackbot for some advice, and it gave me some, and it was very relevant.
Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
I accidentally turned
Use
on
mouse
the audio.
cursor or tab button to else. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Use mouse cursor or tab button. Narrator, narrator, off.
You can't? That's okay, I will for you. And I'm even going to post it in your Discord. Actually, you know what? I'm going to post it in mine so somebody can finally visit it. There you go. Of which I learned today, or I learned the other day. I went to go, like, because I didn't want to fill up Pangs's. Yeah, I have a Discord. Hey, look, there you go. I was just saying, I just found out the other day Thaddeus was not in my Discord. Because I was trying to not fill up Pangs's Discord with all of, like, our nerdiness. And I couldn't find him, and I was like, oh. Herm. Minced beef. I think I'm going to use this, because that's what I have a ton of right now. I don't plug it enough. I'm not in yours, Dino. Same thing she said to me. You don't plug yours at all. Feel free to fill up, by the way. With Nutella, right? Fill up with Nutella? Screw it. I'm just going to put all this in here now. Except for you. Every time someone new comes in, no weirdness. Pin not enough. I need to do like... I need to steal some of your ideas for like the community aspects. I got a lot in there to make it more like a informational thing. I like how it's set up. I'm not very good at social media. It's really outside of my comfort zone, so I'm like pushing myself to use it more. All right, so we got here. We're here. We're gonna take this Azurine. We're gonna see two things with it. One, can we use it on the mason table? No, but we can use it here, and we can get ourselves these small Azurine brick stairs. Discord plug from Wax Fraud. Ooh. And Dino, here we go. Boop. So we have the start of our village. It's going to end up being the style for all of our village houses here. And we have, this is the smooth polished birch planks, which I think really came out good. These are the reinforced spruce logs. This is all using chips and of course spruce and barrels. You can't have a house without a barrels. Ames helped me out with a bit of the shaping to make sure that we didn't make it too flat, but also not too big. We have like these little windows, and I think they work for this, like the house that's being built right here next to it. And this comes out a bit. We're gonna put some of the what do you call supports here? Those cross beams that go here out of spruce. But because this is all spruce, we were trying to figure out what to do for the roof, and we're thinking deep slate with the Azurine and the Crimsite. Just trying that phrase out. Oh, Dino, you didn't? I think with the Dino, you didn't. How would we better combine Dino and no? I think it's like a Dino didn't. You like the build? Excellent. I'm happy. We are going to take that spruce up there down. I think we're going to do deep slate for the trim. Unless we think cobblestone to keep it lighter colored. No, I can't do... Well, because if I do cobblestone, it has to be just a regular cobblestone. Because we're using stairs. I am going to stick with this normal roof shape, though. Just this peak here. And that's solely because if I make it any bigger, it's going to be way too obnoxious. But that's going to give us our house. I do want to do a little bit of changing to the shape of the second floor. Over here, I need to get some food.
Shadow Gaming _72 followed your channel.
Shadow Gaming _72. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for following. You got us just as we're about to restart progress on our house here. I can finally have a house and not be bumming out somebody else's. And then we got to figure something out to like mob-proof this thing. I would love some ideas. You guys have chats. Anybody having ideas, including and especially our newest member, Shadow Gaming 72 _72. Hello, hello. But obviously we want lights, but do we like the idea of a wall here? This is supposed to be a mining cliffside, a mining and shipping town. All of this down here is to become dock. Do we think a wall would work? Or should I just at least shear the cliffs and do like a seawall? And we just, everything else is kind of just naturally here. Wholesome Cozy Minecraft. I do Wholesome Cozy Minecraft. I also tend to build too big for my good. For my own, like, sake. How about a little of both? Cliffs all the way? What if we do both? Something like seawalls down here, but it turns into cliffs further up here? Or even vice versa? Where we do, like, down here especially, we do walls. I think that's just going to have to happen at the dock level. But over here, it's like cliffs, but turns into walls, or vice versa. Especially up here. I kind of want a tower here. This is just begging for a tower of some sort. Maybe that's like where all the create stuff gets its power from, some big tower. A super flat world by hand. It's funny that you said that, Dino. Not a super flat world, but when we start dealing with how we're going to build up this chunk error, I'm so excited. I got a couple of ideas, but when we start building the story for this chunk error right here, you can see on the map right here where it's really close. This is actually like really close. Something we could do is use the create mod and just destroy all of this to make it more ocean, to make it more blend in over here. So we really lean into how disparate the feeling must be when like people realize what's happening out here, that it's just getting eaten away. Like the line of a country on an old map. Right, yeah. But if we remove this island right here, we make all of this ocean, it's going to make it feel like something is coming here and just eating away at this whole world. And like, what are we going to build here to make it stop? And then we can come out here and see what happened. But because of the create mod, it's not actually that hard to super flat stuff. It's like a world eater in create, so easy because it ignores it'll ignore and destroy all of the liquids that get in your way. I've made a lot of world eaters. The big island, it do be big. It's also very pretty. Chalk cliffs, super pretty. It's like destroying Ireland because it's aesthetically in my way and it's a war crime. It's not Minecraft if I'm not making a war crime. Let me introduce you to Quackbot, the very worst. You misspelled worst, Lord Thaddeus. Sorry. Sorry you had to find out that way. Okay, I'm going to need 2 stacks of these baddie boys. We're going to do that. That's better. That's more accurate. Okay, so we want these stairs and the other roofs. I'm going to kind of be mixing and matching the roofs with these. And I think I know a place I can get more crimsite. Question is, Slate of the Deep. Did I just dump that somewhere? I did. We all vote to ban him. I got a ban him. All of it. All of. No, you cannot ban Lord Thaddeus. But let me see. Hold on 1 second. What I can do. Hold on. I'm looking at my actions. You know, actually, I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to show you guys this because I can. I'll come here to my just chatting screen. Hi. I'm going to add a new source. Oh, not audio capture. You goofy. I haven't done this in so long. I promise you I'm terrible. You can't delete another mod's message. Quackbot is my mod, but let me see. If I go to commands. Let's see, if I do you. So I just disabled Mockbot, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. And we'll see if that actually worked, because all I did was right-click and disable him. Another graphic designer in her Discord. I have a Thaddeus in my Discord. I've peaked as a creator. Ames, Pangs, I'm gonna do this. I am curious. Your thing that lets emotes show over the stream, is that just SiriBot? Is that something you set up somewhere? Where like a little emote will just like come over and bounce over the screen? I love it so much, and I don't know how to do it on my own. Streamlabs. Oh, okay. I use Streamlabs for chat, so I should see how I do that. Do we like the deep? You know what? I'm gonna get the Ozarine up there. 'Cause this one, I'm thinking Ozarine. I like the blue, and I have a lot of it. We're gonna get the Ozarine up there, and then we'll do the trim after, and we'll see what the trims. This trim might be wood. It might just be like dark oak or something. I need dirt. Social Stream Ninja for that for me, mostly because Streamlabs ticks you off. See, I need to figure out. I started using Streamlabs because of the. You can see it there, my chat box right there. It's the only thing I use Streamlabs for is that chat box. It's the only one where I could make it look good. It didn't watermark anything, and it integrated with YouTube and Twitch. If anybody has a better tool, that's great. StreamerBot does not yet integrate with both yet, so that's why I'm not using it there. Crackbot right now in jail. You have everything set up yet? It's a great choice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what do you use for yours? Because the way I go on it is like I'm never gonna use slobs. I tell everybody don't touch slobs, and I explain why. There's a lot of great reasons why not to use it. But at the end of the day, my job is to put on as good of a show for you as I can. If that means some other random little tool can help me do that, I don't really have any brand loyalty. I'm going to use the tool that helps me put on the show for you guys. Hoglin lines. I'm going to go cook this. What do you use, though? You never said. The worst of trolls. Post-it notes and bubblegum. That does add. It actually sounds like a very Thaddeus thing. By the way, guys, if you're ever playing a mod pack like this that has the chipped mods, dripstone. Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this texture palette for dripstones. My word. Look at that. Absolute pogged out. Ooh. Yeah. Now, granted, of course, you're not going to get these in, like, stair variants or anything like that, but, ooh, for walls? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Why did it... Because dripstone's already kind of purplish, I guess? If I do... So this is how you do, like, halves. You can hold shift and craft everything, or you just always go back. It's not like it changed color. It's what it is, though. It just cleans up that texture. Yeah, and you can always convert it back. It's good to know that you can convert it back because you can't, like these. I can't. Watch. I'm right clicking. You don't see the. I'm right. You can't see. I'm right clicking. I can't strip it because it's not a. It's a chipped state right now. Oh, you know what? We're kind of done with the big, epic ness. So how about, let's see what live streaming's about. Because it isn't a this is a family friendly. That is true. That's exactly what it is. Start recording me. Be smart. Ames. Pangs. Pangs. I gotta get into the habit of that, man. I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time. I made the nickname. Why am I, like, forgetting it? Pangs. This is a family-friendly stream. Theoretically. You don't have a family? You have the cats, and you have us and the Artisan Collective. You have to go. Oh, man. So Quackbot did not like you leaving. I was going to ask, how was your Nutella sandwich? That's actually what I was going to ask. Also, you never responded to any of my Discord messages. I didn't want to call you out on your stream. That felt bad. I absolutely just tried to glide down like I had wings. It's pretty good? That's good. Quackbot beloved. As of now, because you're depresso, espresso, and very tired. Okay, so I'll make you a deal. My wife's doing nothing but working because she took yesterday off to be sick and hibernate. So I got nothing else going on. And so I'm going to check out some of the footage that I have for Cottage World, but I'm planning on finishing this house, which is going to be the end of episode 2 anyways. So if you do change your mind, just let me know, and I'll make the time so we can stream it out. See? Quackbot loves you too. Quackbot loves everyone. Quackbot's a family-friendly streamer. I need to convince my wife to let me purchase an Elgato Stream Deck. And the reason I want the Elgato Stream Deck is because I want the macro variety and everything. And like I would use something like I have an MMO mouse. I could probably get a lot done with it. I got to see if maybe I could do that first, get used to that first. Because I want to be able to do more with like editing and also get like fancy buttons. Like Thaddeus has a really cool thing where like he can say the word chill and then he presses a button and it like gives a little fun thing with it as well, and I'm super jealous. He's so creative. I want to be able to do stuff like that and rip off a lot of other cool ideas I see on the internets. I'm not original at all. The end of a chapter, so I wish I could relate to what you're feeling more, and I do feel bad about it. I can relate to a feeling of loss and emptiness and like, oh, what's going to happen now? But as far as being sad about losing work, I've been fired or left a job so many times that my last day of work I'm numb to it. Drunk uncle who picks on the kids and mocks everyone. Quackbot is simply what I take all of our angst and anger here in the stream, and I bundle it into Quackbot so that we ourselves are free to be as wholesome as we want to be. As long as it's real wholesomeness, there's a level of wholesome that makes me very uncomfortable, and ugh. Financial stress, you don't want to depend on your parents again? That's possible. I understand that, for sure. I'm entirely financially dependent on a dying woman out there. Unless she's not dying, but, you know, on my wife. So I definitely get that, and, like, the stress of, like, if I go get a job, I have a lot more money. I can do a lot more things. I can do my own things. That I can relate to. The level of wholesome that makes you... There's... How do I say this? Maze was raised at the very tail end of that toxic masculinity, gotta be a man thing. I mean, like, I was several times into crap feeling is scary. Yeah, I think you're going to bounce just fine. I really do. If I thought you weren't, I wouldn't make any kind of light of it. Yeah, so Maze doesn't handle his emotions. On top of that, I'm 100% on the spectrum. I don't know if you've ever known. I'm autistic. Very much so. So there's just emotions that I don't deal well with because I just don't know how. And yeah, that's one of them. Like people being like, when I start getting sappy, it just makes me feel like weird. Like I love my dogs. I'm gonna cry when they pass away. Like that's something that I deal with. Somebody else going, oh, I feel bad for you if that happens. That's fine. But then I don't know. Like I'm trying to make it like come up with an idea, and that's a bad example. Like I don't know. There's sometimes a level of wholesomeness where I can't always process if it's genuine or not. I think that's the best way for me to say it. Fork and kitchen maze. If you lost your job, you beat the suck. Yeah. We got very, very lucky that my wife was not only able to get a job, but she was able to maintain the work from home status when everybody's pushing against it. She is just essential enough that we don't rock that boat now. Fork in kitchen maze. I don't know the reference. But yeah, there's being like a good friend, being like just open to other people's misery, sorrow, whatever. And then there's like being like, and not even just, it doesn't even have to be like negative things. I need to put that up one more block and then I'm there. Stereotypical male stereotypes. Yeah. But it's one part that, like, be tough, which I don't, like, buy into at all. I'm not afraid of talking about emotions or anything. I just don't do it very often. So I end up getting confused. I think this is the block. Is that even? Is that the center? I really don't want to rebuild this. Yeah, that's the center. That's the block for us. Yep, you can tell because I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. It's one of those things that a lot of people like, I'm not so deep on it that people are like, oh yeah, he definitely is. But if I mention it, they'll be like, oh yeah, that tracks. I can see that. I don't question that. I need to get in there and delete those because this isn't my trim. I'm wasting blocks here. What's wrong with me? It's gonna be interesting to make this look to make this time lapse look good. This will be interesting. You finally figured out what you're going to draw. Is it going to be that giant robot coming out of the water, tearing away strips of Minecraft land? You get bad ADHD and brain damage from concussions. I mean, I have that as well. The reason I say I'm is because ADHD and autism overlap so hard. It's usually a little of A, a little of B. It's just like parallel spectrums, essentially. Crackbot advice have to do with you. You were trying to spell lurk and failed so many times, and then like a second later I asked for advice and that's what it gave me. Yeah. Oh, it just happened, Mr. Thaddeus, Mr. Lord. Thaddeus of the Lord. My poor wife hadn't heard a hard drive, like a hard disk drive, a non-SSD, run in so long that the NAS sitting here, it spun up because we were, it just kind of does its checks and stuff. It does what it does. And she was like, what is that? And she got up to go check the door. Like, she legit thought, like, either one of the animals were out there chewing on something or somebody was at the door. She was like, it sounds like knocking. And I was like, nope. Nope. That's just that there. To be fair, like, when it first spun up, I was like, I can't tell if that's what a hard drive sounds like. or if it's just like actually clicking, in which case one of my refurbished drives is about to die. No, it's just spinning up. It can be. Yeah, I've got 4 16 terabyte hard drives. It's not super loud. It's kind of like everything's in your house. You would not want to have all of this in your bedroom if you could avoid avoid it. You could probably sleep through it. Like I mean you have to live with Luna, so you would probably be fine, but yeah, it's notable. So the way my house is set up is kind of unique. They built the house and then they added a garage after the fact, and it's very clear that they added the garage after the fact. You can't sleep to any noise. I'm sorry. Do you have at least... Oh, that's why the drummer can wake you up. The casual insult toward Luna. Have you heard Luna? That's not an insult. That girl's got some pipes. I'm just being realistic about her. Alright. How do we do... Welcome back, Emerald. Nice having you, Have. Gonna be lurking and drawing scary artisans? Ooh, I'm excited. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Ooh, ooh. We don't have to go full medieval. There's something we could do here. That'd be kind of interesting. Let's see. What do I like more? Do I like that? I kind of like that. I have an idea, and it's because of pangs. Your dog barks around 5 every day to go to the bathroom. Luckily, mine... I wish mine would feel better about waking me up. I think it's Chase. I think he gets scared that we're going to get angry at him if he wakes us up. So he doesn't wake us up always when he needs to use the bathroom. And that really frustrates me. Because it's the puddles of pee that's making me angry, not the being woken up to take him out. I'm always okay letting the little boy out. Okay, I need to put the trim, and I need to put the top up here. And I think Pangs actually gave me the idea with her Japanese-style house. I think we're going to get a little creative, take some liberties, stylistically speaking. Because I think having that big beam up here, like we saw with those Japanese houses, I think that would look really good. You need to make a thumbnail for your next stream. Yeah, that's you starting on YouTube as opposed to us starting on Twitch. I won't. Some people have said, oh, you've got to do it. But, like, I don't expect people to go back and watch my VODs at all. Ever. They're on there because they're there. If somebody does. I don't know what you're doing with your life if you're watching the VODs of this. Dang, that is like a quick thing to eat. I like that. Okay. Okay, so if I'm going to do the spruce up there, we might just do more of the trim then. So this is trim here. I think spruce trim works then. 50 views in your VODs. Nice. Again, I think that helps that you started primarily as a YouTuber, which we at the Artisans, we got to help make you into affiliate. By the way, I did hear a rumor that they might be doing away with affiliate programs and letting streamers start monetizing pretty much right off the bat. I don't know how true that is. I haven't finished the video, and I haven't actually looked into it. But that would be interesting if the road to affiliate was just gone. I wonder, like, I can't imagine there would be too many downsides, except for we might see us... It's not like getting to affiliate was the hardest thing in the world. I understand, though, there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time streaming to nobody, but you also lose the tools to draw people in. Both cool and suck at the same time. Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, we have the redwood floors. I love the redwood floor in there. Oh, Pangs, how did the sunken floors come out in yours? Did that idea work out for you, where you dropped it down a level? Okay, and then spruce. That's what I'm looking for. Spruce, CD, spruce. Give me this. Give me this. And this. And like so. Like so. Like so. I want more stairs. Completely forgot about the sunken flats. Okay. Just will forgive you. No, of course that's okay. Okay, so two ways I go about this, and I'm thinking actually of using this. Those logs. So let's see. I bet you I can get away with the dark oak and make it look real different, a little bit off, a little bit. Let me sleep. Ads will push a lot of people away from small streamers, you feel? Oh, because affiliates don't get ads. I didn't even consider that. You got so many terrible creators. I could see that. I could see that, especially right now with the way it is with speaking of ads, I got them starting in 2 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. But I could definitely see some more people coming up with like AI creations. I could see that for sure. Yeah. That's interesting. I hadn't even considered that. You feel smart now? Yeah. I mean, okay. So we're gonna have it like this, or I'm gonna go ahead and make both. So this is a little different, but because of the band, it might look okay. Chat. I don't even really need you to tell me. The top one looks better, doesn't it? Looks way better than the bands like this. But if I did them both the exact same direction, top one's better. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna do the top one. And let me see. Is that too tall for that? Oh, you did good on your midterms, Emerald. Excellent. Speaking of doing good, are you guys going to be able to make our super secret artisan meeting to help discuss our live stream day, our last live stream day? 95 out of 100? Well, you're well smarter than I am. I'm not doing that anytime soon. Man comes into my stream, makes me feel like an idiot. When is it? It's Saturday. It's in the afternoon, so it shouldn't be a terrible time for you. I think it'll be closer to evening for you, but yeah, it is. It's last minute. It's why? Why? Do we have a normal meeting time? I need a mob proof. I saw spiders up there, I'm sure. Made himself at home. Right, he just waltzed on in. He's like, hey, this is mine now, right? This is what you guys do, right? You have a house guest and you just shoot them in the face with arrows until they leave. When you come over to our house? No notes. I think that's the play. The creeper, not the maze. Oh, you're just going to come in and blow up the house? I understand. I think that's literally a recurring nightmare for Emerald. You have no plans whatsoever for the rest of your entire life, except for making it big as a big-time streamer person. We've discussed this. I need you to get big so I can like be carried on your coattails. On your feathers? On your feather tails. Make the meeting? Excellent. Well, you said you might be going out somewhere this weekend, I think. I try to listen to all of y'all's inane... I'm joking. 2 is too tall, isn't it? Yeah, I think 2 is too tall. You for gore? That's okay. Except for right now, you're going to go to bed. Okay. Not a problem. I completely understand. I'm just putting you to sleep. Stream tomorrow regardless of you? Yes. Yeah. Same time. 3. If I stream at the same time as you, I don't get viewers, as we've seen. You got the same ad twice. I'm sorry. If I stream much earlier than you, then... I mean, I could probably do an earlier than you stream, but then you started streaming super early, and then I was like, well, I can't do that. And that split thing, it's just, I don't have a schedule conducive to it right now. I don't have a mind conducive to it. If I have something that I know I have to do later in the day, I can't do anything else beforehand. You might stream during the day tomorrow? Yeah, if you wanted to check out Windcraft, just let me know, and I'll be like, okay. Like I said, if it's during the day for you, so that's early-ish for me, I'll just get on earlier. That's fine. Your normal time you won't? Yeah, that's fine. If it's your early stream time that you normally do, then just let me know. Hit me up in the DMs and I'll jump in. We can... spinning up Windcraft is as easy as just getting a new instance and jumping into the server. You can't do Windcraft tomorrow? Okay, I understand. Next week, that's fine. I figured you were already in bed. You're just waiting for the phone to smack you in the face enough times for you to go to sleep. It'll be really fun? Yes. Yes, it will. Let me get the what am I trying to say? Let me get that trim up there. I gotta go grab me some. Whoop! I did not bucket clutch that. That's how to not do that. Meep, correct. I forget, Em. You're in the place with collegiates, yes? You're in college? What are you, do you have a major? Do you have a minor? Do you have a major minor? Right, I'm getting more spruce stairs. Which I need to do in this, because there is no woodcutter. That would only be helpful to your players, Mojang. That sounds really hateful, but, you know, give me my freaking woodcutter. I misplaced those blocks right here. This has to go. Pre-med. After that, you go to that's right. Dentist. Does that mean you want to hear about my dental appointment? No, that's really great. World needs as many dentists as it can get, especially in our country. Sure. All it is I tell you all about it. No, I'm happy. I've been to several dentists, so I've never really been. I do not come from money, nor do I come from a family renowned for its dental care. I have really bad crowding, especially at the bottom of my teeth. Really bad. And how scummy the dental industry is. Yeah, it definitely can be, and I'll touch on that in just a second. So I've had dentists in the past be like, what do you mean you have trouble keeping your teeth clean? It's like, crowding. But I was a child at the time. You gotta leave? See ya, Dino. Thanks so much for hanging out. I know it's later for you. Definitely get some sleep. Boop. But, so yeah, all of that to say that not had good luck in keeping my teeth healthy. So I've lost almost everything at this line. It's all just pretty much roots. I've already had one extracted, and I've lost everything else down to the roots. They're just nubs. And this tooth is gone. That was a bicycle accident that chipped it real bad right up the middle, and I needed to just get it pulled because it was starting to get, because it snapped when I was eating a sandwich. The rest of it did. And then, yeah, for everything else, it's just wear and tear and not being able to go get cleanings. So I went to this dentist who, after like 4 other dentists have told me I needed dentures, she was like, no, I don't see why you would. I'm going to go back in April to get a full like cleaning and scaling, and they can really see exactly what's going on. But there's a chance I won't need full dentures, only just some partials, which is not only a lot cheaper, but it makes me feel a lot better because I like to joke that I'm old, but I'm in my mid-30s. I'm not actually that old. Getting full dentures means I risk losing a lot of bone, and I really didn't want to do that. Sorry about that. I mean, it happens. When you're poor, you kind of know what's up. And I knew what was up for years. I just couldn't get it fixed. I'm just happy that I had a dentist who was like, nah, man, yeah, this is fixable. I don't understand why people are having a problem with this. Okay, we're going to get a good look at that as soon as we sleep and get the sun back up here. I think this Ozarine is going to look really good. It's kind of like a colored tile thing. I'm hyped. I'm going to turn on my lamp a little bit, though, because it's toasty. So I'm in a new position. Found out, yeah, I did. I'm really happy. Like their bedside manner, the nurse's bedside manner assistant, I think for dentists it's assistant, was really good. I've had trouble getting x-rays in the past. The crowding makes it problematic, and I have a gag reflex, which doesn't help. And she was really really thoughtful about it. That felt good. It's not like I'm trying to be a problem. I'm not trying to fight people, but like my mouth only works so well. And it was good to have a dentist that was like, I don't know what your budget is, but again, like they were really worried when I was like, I didn't flinch at like a few $1,000s because it's dental. I'm expecting it to be a lot. The thing that's really scummy is just that we can't get anything covered here in the States. So like, there's a not zero chance that in a few weeks' time, Maze is going to announce that he's getting a job somewhere, and that just means this becomes a little bit more secondary, but it'll be short term just so I can get my rig fixed. Oh. All right, let's look at this roof. How does this look? That's not bad. Something about... Should I flip? No, I can't flip that because that's a... Maybe if I do trapdoors and then like here do two, no matter what, take as much time. Yeah, it wouldn't be like I wouldn't be quitting anything. It would just be like hey, this has to take a back seat. You know, I'm going to leave this as that is. I might get up there and do a couple of trapdoors here and there just to add a bit more shape to this post because it's a bit weird right now. Or I do add that other row of dark oak and I leave it kind of looking weird and fat like that. And I bring this out a bit more. And then we can wrap it with trapdoors to make it look like it's really buttoned down. That might be the play. I need to get some more birch to fill this in. And I need to get... our little arches up for spruce. Speaking of come first, when's your next video? When's Jinx's next video? Eunice promised me a video a few days ago. I'm gonna start being a bully to everyone. Give me your videos. I need inspiration. Don't even ask. Well, how's your... I know you were trying to start your game, and I'm sorry I've been like so not helpful with that. I really do feel bad about that. A long time away? Ooh. Is that just real life getting in the way? Or like not really knowing what you're going to do the video on? How do I want to do this? Barrels. Okay, so I'm going to make... You're terraforming your entire base and making a village. So, don't steal my idea. I'm doing a really... My cliff video, which might go out before the pit. If I have all the materials, I'm just going to do that. My cliff video is going to be a massive, massive time lapse. I think I finally settled on what I'm going to do on the back half of my base behind the tree, which goes towards Kiwi's area, which, give me 2 seconds. I forgot to DM Kiwi about that. I am doing so much, not terraforming, so much as deletion of the world. So I think what I'm going to do is, leading out to Kiwi's base, I have the rest of that peninsula that goes out, and it's just kind of world gen stuff. It's just kind of still birch forest. I never knew what I was really going to put back there, because nothing back there is like, my base isn't built as a big center. Everything's built up against that one hill. No, that's not a fun spook, jerk. No, the against the hill, and I think what I'm going to do is remove it, because all of it's almost at water level anyways. I'm just going to remove it and turn it into water. Yeah, I think that's going to be what we do. What's I just doing? Barrels. I have another thing of just like a lot of wood. I have all this spruce, and I have this dark oak I can use. That's all it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. With the barrels, and now with barrels, what I can do... More stairs. Slabs. And trapdoors. It's going to look awesome. I think so. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to bring the water all the way up to that cliff. Terraform the cliff down to the water, and there you go. Have I seen the house you made? I think I've seen some of the concepts you were working on. Did you just send the picture? Let's see. So for me, when it comes to colors, I always like the heavier colors on the bottom. This is actually a little different for me. Is the whole roof the nether brick? Because you could do something like this, which is a very simple way. Like it's pretty, especially if you're doing a full village. Just do the trim, and it's a great way to just get that extra pop in there. And for nether brick, you could do you could do something really different, like the crimson. Not a whole lot of people build with it, but it doesn't look terrible. I do see the red nether brick, yeah. But that's also a very, very dark one. You don't need to go as... If you really wanted to push color and you wanted to like see what you could do, you could do pink into the nether brick. Not the red nether brick, but the nether brick. And you can probably get some really interesting colors. And when I say that, let's see. I've got properties. No. Browse. Did. Give me a second. Let me grab this picture because I actually just saw it because I was just talking. I was sending it to Kiwi forever ago. Bam. Oh, we have this right here. And you see this like darker pink and it gets into the lighter pink right here for this build. Something like that. If you really wanted to like push some of the colors, you could do something like this. And that doesn't even have to be anything fancy in Axiom. Just, I would say for the Nether, you could do something like that. And you could definitely, like, Kiwi's definitely our color guy. Color is great with colors. You know, I'm sure. Would be very ironic if he wasn't. But yeah, where you start really, really dark, because I really, like, the shape is solid. It's basic, but that's perfectly fine. If you were to do anything for the base of it, like some of these stairs at the bottom, you can maybe turn those into something. Because everything's one color, everything's like just blending a lot. So it's hard to see the shapes, especially with how dark that color is. So you can see where I have some contrasting colors here, but the shape is also like there because I have the trapdoor and the slabs to keep everything like a little different. And this is about to get a little bit different because I'm about to throw some spruce in here as beams. But I think I just realized I was showing you stuff while I have this over my screen. But yeah, this little bit of color here into something else could work. And you can even flip it. Do the light pink up here at the top and blend that into this much darker color. Now it might not work with the size of your roof. A bigger roof tends to be better for this kind of coloring, but it might work. You might be able to get it to work. It depends. Worst case, you can build the roof a little bigger. That's as easy as, let me go ahead and put this away. Making the roof bigger is as easy as just, instead of the stair here, like this, what you've got, you just do the stair, add a block, and then a stair. That's as easy as it is. That's as difficult as it needs to be. Just do the one block, then add a stair, then the next, and there you go. So you can quickly add a little bit of extra shape and size, which will help you give you a bit of a better palette for the colors. I say, knowing full well, I'm not doing the same thing here. Because I'm doing a full. It's a little disgusting. It takes time for sure. Hello, Haru. Did you ever lurk? That might still be broken. That's another thing I'm hoping to update all of my bot stuff. You did lurk. You definitely lurked. Oh, well. I am hoping to update all of that, so all of that's probably going to get reset. But if you don't do the contrasting, the colors like that, if you don't do the blended colors, then something as simple as this, especially if you're doing a full village, that's why I went with trim, just to give myself that bit of, like, pop, so it doesn't all look the exact same. It really does help. I went with trim specifically because this whole village is going to get done like this. This is just one house. It just happens to be mine. And I'm doing a tavern, which needs to be on par. Oh my goodness, I messed this up. I did say I was going to do that. A refurbishment for Spooky Maze. Ooh. Maze is about to be spooky? A reference. No. Refurbishment. I messed this up. Oh no. Let me fix it real quick. This is what happens when I do houses on the fly. I'm so bad at it. I'm more of a creative builder and then just printing it in. So instead of this big box shape in here, I wanted to take about here. Posted it in the Artisan Discord. Ooh, let me take a look. Take a look. Aw, Allie's taking a break. I just saw that. Art. Spooky Maze. I know you're going for Spooky Maze, but that looks like Maze just got serious with Aura. That's Aura Maze. That's what that is. Posted in it, doing it because I'm the first artisan you thought of. What I need to do is two things. One, I need to do what Ames is doing and save all of the fan art of me. But two, I really want to get it on the blue sky. For how little we've been doing here, the reason I say Aura is because I'm a... Do you watch or read One Piece by chance, Haru? Yes, thank you. My calendar is telling me about all the bills I have coming out at the end of the month. It's mid-month. No, it's not. But like all my stuff's coming out. Absolutely perfect. I knew we were best friends. That's the vibe I get. That's pretty much how Oda does his Luffy got serious vibe. I messed it up. I don't want one giant square. I got so focused on getting it done, I forgot that I was going to change this. This is why I missed my undo button. One Piece Maze, excellent. That's my favorite show, anime, manga. It's not the only manga I've read all the way through, but it's one of the few that I have genuinely kept up with long term. I did read Vigilantes. I really liked it. I'm very hyped for the Vigilantes anime coming out. Very, very hyped for that. So that, hold on. Before I jump into the Vigilantes anime, I wanted to finish. I got distracted. Haru distracting me. But yeah, the better answer your question. I'm doing the trim because I'm doing an entire village like this. If you're doing a full village build, then do a trim. You can definitely do the colors if you wanted to test that out. Like if I wanted to really push it here, I have the materials. I definitely could try the colors. There's a lot of blues in this one that aren't in the base game. And we might come and do that later down the line anyways. But to just get the trim and then come in and redo a lot of these in this very basic... You could do a whole lot because that way it's not on each individual house. You're not exhausting yourself creatively with every single build. You just kind of... It varies on what the focus of your build is. If you want to really pour everything in the one build into that one house, do the colors. If you want to be able to pour everything into the whole story being built there. So for example, it's not this one house is a beautiful work of art. It's this entire town that we're going to be building here is the center. So that's why trims. So I can start getting stuff up. I can feel like I'm making progress and I'm not exhausting myself. That's my advice. Yeah. I don't know if any of that made sense. Is this just past the door? Kinda. I think this is far enough. Not yet. Yeah, I hope that helped. I hope that made any kind of sense. I kind of started to babble there. As for Vigilantes, is anyone in chat a My Hero Academia fan? Anime, manga, either one. Absolutely. Excellent. So have you heard of Vigilantes? Have you read that? I don't know if you're manga or anime or both. Okay. So have you read Vigilantes yet? Black Knight is a huge fan? Ooh, I didn't know that. And here they are, missing me talking about it. Tisk tisk. Alright, let's see how we do this beam. Not yet, but you saw it. Yeah, so... if you're caught up with the anime, I'm not going to spoil that. I think I know where the anime is. I kind of stopped watching the anime. And I like My Hero. I'm probably going to go back and do a full watch through when it's done, when it's wrapped. But I did read ahead. I already know how it ends on the manga. And I'm interested to see how true to it the anime is going to be because I don't like the ending. And a lot of what was happening didn't need to happen. Like, a lot of the issues that I do have with the anime, and I'm not saying that it's bad, or that the story, that the manga or the anime are bad. This is not like a striking criticism saying that it's bad. It's fine. It's just it could have been better. Stopped watching halfway. All right. Well, I'll keep it as spoilerish free as I can. So the anime is not bad. I just slamming that out there. I got to answer this right quick. Okay. That's progress, Em. It does. It's really tough for your build. Oh, hold on. I hit the open in browser, and boy, my computer wasn't liking that for some reason. That's why that wasn't working. Yeah, it's really tough because you also have the chimney right in the center, which works. It could work for the interior. That's perfectly fine. I think that's such a... Oop. I know you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I don't want to stream a Discord. I'm not as comfortable with it as Ames is. Yeah, okay, because it's one block. That is a hard thing. It's so small. But the mangrove was a good color to pick with nether and red nether. I really like the little out leaning area with the trap doors. That's fantastic. It's such a small roof. That is like the problem for sure. Dude, this song has me thinking that I'm about to be chased down chased down by a cop with a massive afro. That's what the song is making me think. Yeah, I mean, so the little bit of blocks that are in this, and you can see it here in my game. I'll show you. This space here, this triangle right here, those few blocks, you can probably keep those in nether brick so it clashes against the mangrove you just put down on your trim. If the size of the roof allows it, you can probably keep that nether brick. But other than that, yeah, I think that at least pops a bit better. You can see the shape of the roof better than if it was all the nether brick. Nether brick is also hard just because of how dark it is. Subway surfing, yes, that too. It's one of the few games I'll install on my phone. The game, like, I love Infinite Runners as far as games. Mobile games. What were we talking about? We were talking about Vigilantes, and we were talking about My Hero. My Hero had a lot of promise, but it kind of fell into the same trap I see a lot of manga do, and I really wish mangaka would work on it. Oda is the absolute worst about it. I love the man's work, but he's not infallible, and he is the worst about pacing his world and the power creep of his people. Holy cow. So with they wouldn't put ads on Subway Surfers. I can get that. Or at least I wish more games weren't afraid to just do a one-time ad-free purchase, and that's it. Like, if I've played your game enough, I'm probably gonna buy it. And that's fine. Oop. Hey, chat, my dog just started barking up a storm, so let me go ahead and run my ads. Let me take a quick few-minute break. I'm just gonna keep the game paused right here. We will be right back. Let me go check out what's going on. Love when you can play without the internet. I agree, Ames. Don't fall asleep while I'm AFK'd. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Actually, if I go to my chatting screen. That's my cat. That's the Bubba. Cooper's right there. I'm wondering why I'm not playing with him, but it's because I've only got such a big lap, and it's not actually that huge. So gameplay. That's why. I was just about to go on a rant about My Hero Academia. You just finished brushing your I'm so proud of you. I like to think that I'm the reason you're brushing your teeth because I told you about my terrible dental care. I'm going to have to break my rule. There's no way I can do this whole world while streaming. Like, look at how many hours it took me because I kept getting distracted to just build this little house. I'm going to have to do some of this off stream. And I kind of didn't want to, but also I want to get videos out for it. You get so bored while brushing your teeth? Oh, I'm sorry. Keep the trim in mind for the next village house. That's perfectly fine too, definitely. It might also just be the color of it. Like if you do the same roof design, but just do it in mangrove, it'll probably work out. It's just that it's such a dark block that it's real tough. Now, if you flipped it and you did dark oak with the nether brick build, it can't do everything. Yeah. So, you mixed a lot of like off camera and on camera. Because I think this would be different if I wasn't trying to like chat with all of you guys and I was like, all right, sit down, just get this build done. I probably would have jumped into creative, did the build up, and just threw it in here. And it'd make for a much cleaner thing. And I think I'm going to have to go ahead and just like, I've had multiple times where I was like, man, I kind of wish I could do this off stream. And I love you guys, and I'm very happy to be here chatting, but it's not conducive. But I had forgotten this. I wanted to cut this in half. One, two, three, four, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Pre-Lightmatica, you at least do the front and pick the main shape and blocks. Yeah, and I think what I'll do is like also on stream. I'll probably honestly, I'll probably do it while watching your video. Cooper. Don't do that. Okay, I'm not leaving. I just gotta let my kitten out because, well, you know, Pangs, you know how it is. They beg to come in and then they go, no. I actually did not want to be in here. Thank you. I just wanted to smell your farts and then get out of here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your kisses. We all unfortunately have to smell her farts. No, we're talking about Bubba's farts this time. Not everything revolves around Pangs' farts. There you go, buddy. We got a big rain in, and it's melted away like the majority of the snow. The pump I have under my house to make sure it doesn't completely flood, actually kicked in earlier today. That was wild. Everything revolves around Pangs, not farts. I like how your aggressive use of capitalization actually messes with my bot. It doesn't know how to handle you. And I think that's wonderful. I do. No fart wind, don't call me that. I did not expect you to see it like same day. I was like, oh, she'll see this on stream like a week from now. Nope. Calls me out immediately the next day in chat. Plump. Yeah, I thought this would help break up the house a little bit, break up the shape. I'm going to make this into an outdoor patio area. I mean, it does sound like something you would do, Emerald, to be fair. Ames, what's your favorite anime of all time? I need to know how much of a nerd you are. What's your anime opinion again? You just hate all anime because you're not a good person? Or is it like only Sailor Moon and nothing else? Whoa, wasn't expecting that. No, this is definitely a maze sort of thing, and I wish I could do humor on the same level. Same level as me? For what? Did you? No. No. Never go. You don't like anime? Yeah, Em, you are hilarious. A different kind of hilarious, but hilarious nonetheless. We'll probably turn this into like lanterns or something, but something like that. And we'll get something hanging over here. Yeah, probably attach it from here. Need windows. Just the one. I want just the one window because otherwise we're making a face. The witty hilarious? I don't know what the witty hilarious is though. Like, you're describing something I'm unfamiliar with. My humor is just dry, like near British humor. It's probably why Color loves me so much, just because I remind him of home. Birch planks look, yeah, I love the polished birch. I think that looks great. I think this is coming along really nicely. Now that we have that there, I can destroy this. Barrels are just goated as a building block. Goated as a building block. Let me throw a slab there. Over here, same thing. Break, break, slab. Over here, we still have a slab. It's up one. You know what? Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. We'll do this, this. I like that shaping. Rather than it being flushed. And that's already like that. That's already like that. Perfect. Yeah, I was really stressing what blocks I was going to use, and then I was like, wait, I have chipped. All my problems are solved via chipped. Do we make a meet in the middle? No. No, we don't do this. We don't do this. No, instead, I'm going to back up here. Because what we do instead, in a meeting in the middle, is right about here. I guess this one. That'd be enough. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's kind of, yeah. Yeah, I think that's perfect. No. Now, granted, it's going to be cut a little short. But I I can't be getting a sore throat, not after all that smack I talked to Ames about just getting used to it. There it is. All right. I let that fat cat out, and now he wants back in. And I bet you it's because Cooper's on my lap. He probably like saw it like in his soul, using his demon eyes, and he was like, "No, I want back." Okay, that doesn't look quite as good as I was hoping it would, though. What's missing? Is it the shape? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with this? What if... I'm looking at some other like builds like this in this style. You know what's missing? I see it. I see what we can do. One, Maze can hit the right bloody button, and what we're gonna do instead of this okay, so I have this evened 1, 2, 3. Okay, so not even. That's okay though. Oh, we're building on 2s, but we can survive with that. Because what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get some just regular spruce logs. Oh. Ah, I fell. That's it. Yep, that's it. We do that. We're gonna mirror it on this side. That's a bit fat, so I don't want to do it like this. There is another thing we can do here, kind of, sort of. Let's see how that looks. It's because we're building this on a 2 that it's not like as clean as it could be, but what we might be able to do is we bring this guy here, this guy here. And I'm going to test this out with just these. We do this and this. Doesn't look as good right there, but almost. What can we do there? What can we do there? I could just push this out a block and that would solve the entire problem right there. Might just do that. Well, how's it look on the other side? If I just push this out a block, how's it look against? That would be fine. So I think that's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go ahead and build a center right here. So I'm going to replace this real quick and just push it over 1 block. Yeah. And then yeah, also as I said earlier, I probably am gonna go ahead and break that rule. That whole like I'm only gonna. I can't. There's no way. I'm gonna end up just streaming 100% of this world. I kind of wish I could, but there's too much that I want to do to get a video done, and trying to do that all while like entertaining you nerds. Your guys are so high maintenance. Yeah. Up. There. No. Something went wrong. Because that needs to go away, and I'm actually supposed to be building off of this. Yes. Let me just build off this. 1, 2. Didn't mean to do that. All right, that already looks like infinitely better. Yeah, and we just put the what you call it right there. And honestly, we don't even think we have to move anything over there. But what I am going to do is, for all of my beautiful viewers that are mostly just lurking, which is totes fine. I love you all. I think we're going to find out if Calvin is still streaming, because it's 6 o'clock here. It's about the time I usually get off. And I'm going to... And then kind of figure out what the next step is. Since I'm pretty resolute now, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here. Stop this recording there. Save and quit that. We're going to come over here to the outro. I can even turn on my outro cam for you fine, wonderful, beautiful people. I'm going to turn off the game audio. And we're going to find out who we can stream today. Or stream, yeah, right.